boss, yeah, my number's going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Ay, why I never saw you in the field though? Ay, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
Yeah. Yeah.
They can't take it to 10.
Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They ain't thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They can't take it to 10.
Hey.
All right, Coach. Under hazy, overcast LA skies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Kansas City Chiefs and our home team. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Let's go now.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Hey, Sam on. Fire.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Ready, ready.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Pull it high.
I don't know why this team showed up.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
You're out.
Here we go. Slam, slam. Go.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches.
Shift.
Hey, Alpha.
Now back to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20.
43. I got it.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Steps away, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
It's 2nd down.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
Jatavis Brown on the tackle. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
Yellow.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third.
Yellow.
Guys. Mike's 57. 57's Mike.
Hey, 57 color, 57 color.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Now Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Watch that.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 31 yards there and a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Mahomes going to throw. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
Kansas City.
If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense, I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from the 20 as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, Chargers 0. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Okay, ready?
The Charger drive about to get going. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Got it.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Number 53, Mike 53.
You ain't going nowhere.
Hey, Charlie.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Yo.
Get it.
He'll look to throw. Hunter Henry brings it in. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
53 is the Mike.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Watch the safety creep.
Let go.
They'll set up to throw. Sets up the screen to Gordon. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, Hey, we got everybody. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38.
Hey, check 20.
Hey, orbit. Now.
53.
He'll drop to throw.
Hey, that QB's trapped. Let's go.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Delta. Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 50 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
That ties the game at 7. Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
15.
49.
Mahomes now to throw.
Let's go. Let's bring
That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC championship. It's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Joker.
Out of the pistol, here's Williams. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
Wide. Let's go, Waddy. 15.
Right here.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off, and he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1.
Down. 18 Gator.
3. Mike. Watch twist.
Now Gordon on first down.
Right. Get it.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Jam. Check 43.
Check. Look at me. Door.
Hot, hot.
Hey, Echo. Hit it.
Here's 2nd and 8.
Three buzz.
It's caught by OBJ. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Watch the twist.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They'll start on the ground here with Bernard. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Sponge.
From the 27, Mahomes. He shakes him off. Being chased out left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Jerry Tillery breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
3rd down. 3rd and 15.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Let's get that ball.
Shift. Watch 15.
He's coming. We got double up.
Color.
SOS.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
Woo-hoo! Mike's 57. 57's Mike.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna
Fight on these two.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Orbit. Check.
57. Mike, 57.
I got you, son.
Attack.
You're all mine.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get.
Hey, Foxtrot. 5.
From the pistol, they run with Gordon.
pick me up. Here we go.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Set. 8, read.
We got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He finds his target, Beckham. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, Haywood.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
You're trash. You're trash.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
I'm coming, baby. I'm coming.
Golf.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10.
Mike, 53.
22 jet bomber. 22.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Chiefs' 13-yard line.
On the set.
53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
Hey.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe.
Smoke.
ID. Don't let him breathe, defense.
53 is the mic.
Here we go on 2nd and 12.
Come on. You better bring.
And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's into the clear. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now give that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on off.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Odell Beckham, 74 yards. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard
All day, baby, all day.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Yellow, yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Tight right.
Out. 3 down.
15.
Here I come. I'm coming
Now
out for you,
Bernard.
25. I'm coming out for
And
you,
not much to
25.
speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Hey, watch the shit.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
They force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
AFC title game, 2nd quarter action. 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, coach. Break it down.
Now here's Mahomes. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Coming this way. Here we go.
Yellow.
49. Mike.
Throwing
49.
now is Mahomes.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He is going to find Hill here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. They complete it to Hill. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory.
Let's go.
Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 51 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Check. 4 down.
Tight dog.
Motion. 49. 49's the mic.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Brings up second and goal at the 14-yard line.
It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, as the first half is winding down, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
The Chargers take over first and 10.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
36-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9 at the 37-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Here we go, here we go.
Hey, wahoo!
51's a mic. 51.
Hard, hard.
You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this?
Shift.
Hey, high 7. Ready?
They'll throw now on the final play.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter.
Complete to Nicole Hartman. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Push him back. Push him back.
To throw on second and 6, Mahomes. A beautiful fake. It's Kelsey on the grab. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
And it's third down.
Mike's 49. Let's go one more.
Yellow.
49, guys. Mike, 40.
Alpha. No chance. 49's the Mike. Watch 49.
Hey, tight.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense,
got the lead. Yeah.
We've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
2nd and 11.
That's track.
It's caught. Beckham. That'll put him over 100 receiving yards now in this AFC title game. It's a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
34-yard line.
Down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
53's Mike.
Time to go. Night.
Buzz.
53's the Mike. 53 is the Mike.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Mike, 53.
Big River.
They'll drop to throw.
Watch the curl.
Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
5.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He completes it to Henry. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Second catch in this AFC title game, but he's got a first down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Set, ready? 60 yards.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
1, 2, 3.
They'll run on first down. It's Gordon. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Check 26. Hey, seam 6.
53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Well, he had 2 sacks earlier. Now he has 4 total tackles for a loss after that play.
Well, they obviously have to do a better job trying to block him. But short of that, you know what the quarterback has to do? Make sure he doesn't hand it to him when he's back there thinking he's one of his own guys. His quickness, his suddenness, his speed getting into the offense's backfield has been something else in this game.
Check 53.
Watch QB draw. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
They'll set up a throw. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Frank Clark getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Mahomes going to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Drop deep, drop deep.
Check motion, motion. Hey, rip list. Motion.
Exit.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 22. He was looking for Watkins that time.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down in the hands of the wrong team.
Here we go. 8 read.
53's Mike. Hey, watch the slant.
Get it.
They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Mike, 53.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike, coming.
53's the Mike.
Go.
2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
That's right.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Let's go
The
now.
chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Eluding the pressure right. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
I got you, boy. I got you.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Double tight. Double tight.
Hey. 4 down.
Hey, yo, go gun.
49.
Now Mahomes.
Watch the run.
Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Fight down these two. 180.
6 man. Check curls.
On 2nd down, Bernard. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down.
The Chiefs on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Denzel Perryman in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
Harrison Butker for the Chiefs field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready.
The Charger drive about to get going. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit, because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off, because if you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Switch.
Looking to throw. Sets up the screen to Gordon. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Ready.
The Chargers on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Mike, 53.
Hey, Delta.
53. Mike.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Hey, Echo. Hit it.
53.
He'll look to
53.
throw.
Hey, tight.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Hey, turn it up. Zoom, fellas. Let's go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes completes it to Hardman.
It's going to be a long day.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
High 7, let's go. 49.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd
Here we
down.
go.
Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
Yellow. Hey, 57.
I'm going to lose one.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
On 1st down, Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's going to keep it here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
They'll run on 1st down. Williams. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
At the 30-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it.
Again, it's Williams. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. That one complete to Hill. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, just mark that up. Under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Number 53, Mike 53. They can't hang with us.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon.
Go, run.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
Yeah.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 39-yard line.
Ready?
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 10 Lobo.
Mike. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
53's the Mike. 53.
Bravo.
Yeah. You don't want none. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Now back to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Hunter Henry, 63 yards, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
The Chiefs take over.
Here we go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 75 yards, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. Look at this. They'll go for 2 here. And it's quite possible this could be for a trip to the Super Bowl.
Mike 49. I'm going to come back to you.
Delta.
You. 49.
Back back to throw. Mahomes. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
they practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Mike, let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
This is Grant. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Go on. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Hey, Haywood. Check, nickel. 51's the mic, boys, 51.
Watch the curl.
Alert 3. Golf. Get it.
He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
And it all rides on this one play, a trip to the Super Bowl in the balance here on 4th down.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike. Let's go.
They'll look to throw.
All day, dog.
And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may put a period on this AFC Championship game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Get this.
Now a toss play to Bernard. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let him know.
And they will take a knee here.
Mahomes on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And they take a knee. And as they take that knee, you can hear a pin drop in this stadium right now, partner.
I'd say you could hear a pin drop except for one thing. You're hearing a lot of people on cell phones right now calling and saying, cancel my reservation, because this crowd thought they were going to the Super Bowl. They had trips planned, hotels, reservations, the whole deal. That's all wiped out now.
Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, it was a great season. But right now, I guarantee they're feeling no sugarcoating on this one.
And you can already see the T-shirts at training camp next year, can't you? Unfinished business. Because they've got to find a way to motivate these guys to go through all the same pain, right? All the same tough stuff, and find their way back and give themselves a chance to win this game again next year.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.